Hello, and thank you for joining me for an unboxing of some very special figures that I've been greatly looking forward to. From Everything Dinosaur, as usual, thank you very much for your excellent service. Now, these figures have been greatly anticipated this year. There's two in this box. I just couldn't help myself. I should have resisted because there is a special box set in limited numbers of these two figures coming out. But there's also another highly anticipated figure coming out this year, which is a limited edition. So I felt that with this company, I could afford to get these ones, which are on general release, just as a general release rather than as a special edition. I think you can just see what we have here on the top of the box. This is a brand new for 2019 Papo Gorgosaurus. And apologies for the lighting in here, it's quite late at night here. Been busy all day today, so this is the first chance I've had to get into these figures. I'm going to pop him down there. We'll have another little look at him in a minute. Which means that this is the other latest release from Papo. A very unusual figure. Unusual choice of pose. This is the Papo Pentaceratops. Get these both out of their bags. Now, Papo have released a few figures this year, but they've generally been repaints and reissues. A very highly anticipated repaint of a Stegosaurus figure. It's a bit of a shame they didn't update it. But they have chosen to greatly improve the colour scheme. Now, I knew that this Gorgosaurus figure was going to be quite small. I don't think I was prepared for quite how wee it was going to be. It's kind of along the lines of the size of the Cryolophosaurus. But as with all Papo figures, the detail that they managed to cram into this figure will more than make up for it. Of course, the next big release that everyone's anticipating from Papo is the Spinosaurus. That figure currently has an October release date. The articulated jaw here. I hope you can see in this light the detail on this little figure. Dying to have a closer look at this in the daylight. Let's get the Pentaceratops out too. This is a much bigger, heftier figure. It's still not quite as large and hefty as Papo's Triceratops. It's certainly bigger than the Pachyrhinosaurus and Styracosaurus, which share a body sculpt. The Pachyrhinosaurus is, of course, now discontinued. So if you get a chance to pick that up, I highly recommend it. It's all packed in here. And Papo, they take a lot of references from pop culture, but they always make bold choices with the pose of their figures. Sometimes a little controversially. You certainly can't accuse them of lacking dynamism. So this has got to go down as an unusual reconstruction of Pentaceratops. I've seen a Pentaceratops rearing before. So attacking the Gorgosaurus. Which is an interesting choice. As you can see, they're both packaged with a little plastic between the legs to prevent any warpage in transit. Sometimes it's worth hanging on to these trays, just in case you do get warpage in the future. And the other interesting thing about this figure is it can be set down on all fours. And I was a little bit concerned that it might look a bit goofy on all fours, but it doesn't. They've managed to recreate this very dynamic pose both upright and on all fours. Not standing particularly well on the carpet here. They've done a marvellous job of that. I can't wait to have a further look at both of these absolutely stunning figures. I hope you've enjoyed a first look at these, and I'll take a closer look at them very shortly. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.